4. Today, we're looking at the CXP Clutch Alignment Toolkit compatible with the Geo Tracker, Suzuki X-90, and Sidekick with 1.6 and 1.8-liter engines. You will find a link to purchase this and other models at a discount in the description below the video. You can place your order right now. For technical reasons, I can't include a live unboxing or shots of the tool in hand, so I'll walk through the listing, specs, and real-world use so you know exactly what you're buying.
Did you know that the best discounts on Amazon last only a few hours? That's why I launched 2 channels where I publish the highest discounts on Amazon products in real time every day. Follow the link in the description and subscribe to our Threads and Telegram channels right now to consistently save money on your everyday purchases.
The product page, the kit is positioned as a direct fit centering tool for the clutch disc during installation. The core idea is simple. The shaft of the tool mimics the transmission input shaft, and the included pilot end sits inside the crank's pilot bushing or bearing. When the disc and pressure plate are snugged down, the tool keeps everything concentric so the gearbox slides in without a fight. Compatibility is called out for the small Suzuki and Geo family. If your engine is the G16 1.6 or the 1.8 variant used in Sidekick and X-90, this is targeted at you. Before ordering, confirm your transmission and clutch disc spline count and the pilot bore size. Listings for these kits sometimes lump multiple variants together, so check that the shaft diameter and pilot tip match your setup. If you're running an aftermarket clutch with a different hub thickness or a swapped transmission, verify those dimensions as well. Build quality on these budget tools is typically molded polymer, often ABS or glass-reinforced nylon. The advantage is that plastic won't mar the pilot bore and its light. The downside is that tolerances can vary. On some kits, the pilot nose can be a hair loose in a worn bushing, which allows slight droop. That's still usable if you keep the assembly level as you snug the pressure plate in a star pattern, but it won't feel as locked in as a machined aluminum or steel tool. If you're doing one clutch every few years, the plastic tool is fine. If you're a shop doing these weekly, invest in a metal set. In use, the process is straightforward. Bolt the flywheel to spec and clean the surface. Lightly grease the pilot bushing. Slide the disc onto the tool with the spring side oriented correctly for your pressure plate. Seat the tool's pilot into the crank. Float the pressure plate over the dowels and start the bolts finger tight. Hold the tool level while you bring the bolts down evenly. Spin the tool gently to feel for any rub and to confirm that the disc is centered. Remove the tool and test fit the transmission input shaft. If the box doesn't slide home in the last inch, don't force it, reinsert the tool, crack the bolts a touch, and recenter. The kit's main strengths are price and simplicity. It's compact, covers the right models, and solves the most common headache in clutch jobs, which is the last alignment step before mating the transmission. Where it can disappoint is variability. Some users report perfectly snug pilots, others mention a bit of play, flashing on the plastic that needs trimming, or a shaft that feels slightly tapered. 10 seconds with a utility knife to clean any mold lines usually fixes the fit. If your pilot bore is significantly worn, no plastic tool will sit perfectly. Replacing the bushing is the proper fix. A small tip is to support the rear of the engine so the crank is level while you align. Gravity can exaggerate any free play and make the transmission fight you. Another practical check is to wiggle the tool gently up, down, and sideways before final torque. If movement is obvious, reseat and keep the assembly centered by eye as you tighten. After torquing, the tool should slide out without binding. If it sticks, the disc may be pinched off center. As for value, compared to universal cone-style tools, this model-specific shaft tends to be faster and more accurate on these Suzukis and Geos. Against premium metal tools, it loses on durability but wins on cost. For a single DIY clutch service or a trail spare in the toolbox, it makes sense. If you want zero slop and repeat use, consider a machined alternative. That's the overview of the CXP kit for Geo Tracker, Suzuki X-90, and Sidekick 1.6 and 1.8. If you've worked on these drivetrains, you know alignment is half the battle, and this little tool can save hours. If the listing photos show multiple adapters, pick the pilot that matches your crank bore snugly and ignore extras you don't need. Keep the process clean, torque in sequence, and